solving rational equations. So today we're just going to do the simple ones where you just have to cross multiply. Tomorrow we're going to have to do another step before you can cross multiply, but this is today's. So since we have 2 over 8 equals n divided by n plus 2, this is a proportion, or these are two ratios. Remember when you were in geometry, you would have proportional relationships when you're talking about sides of a triangle, or like talking about the height of a shadow and the height of a flagpole. These are the same types of things. You're just going to cross multiply, and then and I wanted to do something before I wanted to use two different colors, sorry. It's still going to be the same thing, I just want to use two different colors. So you're going to cross multiply. So this part you're going to do 2 times n plus 2, and then bring down the equal sign and do 8 times n. Now, when we were adding rationals the other day, you multiplied across the bottom, but that was because there was an addition sign here. You had to use the common denominator, so you had to multiply across the bottom and then cross multiply. This one, since there's an equal sign, you don't multiply across the bottom, you just simply cross multiply. Okay, now we are going to distribute. 2 times n is 2n. 2 times 2 is 4, equals 8n. Then you're just going to solve. So first thing we did was cross multiply. We distributed. Then we're going to solve. So step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, so I have a 2n and an 8n. They're on opposite sides, so I need to move I need to move one of them. I personally like moving the smaller one just so that I don't end up with a negative number. So that's why you're going to see me do this. But you could always move the 8 if you really wanted. So 2n, so I need to subtract 2n. That would cancel. Subtract 2n. So 4 equals 8 minus 2 is 6n. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. So n would equal 4 divided by 6, which will reduce, because they're both divisible by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 2/3. Remember to type that, because today's assignment is on Schoology. To type that, you would do 2/3. Okay. The next one is n minus 2 over n minus 6 equals 9 over 7. Again, first thing you need to do is cross multiply. So it'd be 7 times n minus 2 equals 9 times n minus 6. Okay, distribute 7n. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. 9 times n is 9n. 9 times negative 6 is negative 54. Okay, now I need to solve. Oops, I don't know why I'm using pink again, that's okay. So we have 7n and 9n. We need to move one of them by doing the opposite, since they're on opposite sides of the equation. And I'm going to move the 7 because it's smaller. So I'm going to be negative 14 equals 9 minus 7 is 2. Okay. Keep solving till you get your final answer. So I'm trying to get n, so I need to do the opposite of subtract 54. which is add 54 and add 54. It's 54 minus 14 pretty much, but I know you guys are terrible, well, and at negatives. So if I give you $54 and I owed you 14, I gave you 40 extra equals 2n. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So n equals 40 divided by 2 is 20. Okay. So solving rationals, these are solving just by cross multiplying.